Hospital-acquired infections. HAIs are preventable events that require a systematic, evidence-based approach. In low- and middle-income countries, HAI prevalence can reach 19.1%, with nearly one-third of ICU patients affected. These infections increase mortality, prolong hospital stay, and create a major economic burden. The 48-hour rule is fundamental. Infections present within 48 hours of admission are considered community-acquired. Symptoms appearing after 48 hours are classified as HAIs. This includes occupational infections, neonatal infections acquired during birth, and infections that manifest after discharge but were acquired during hospitalization. Infection occurs through 6 links: infectious agent, reservoir, portal of exit, mode of transmission, portal of entry, and susceptible host. Breaking any one of these links prevents infection. Broad-spectrum antibiotic use promotes selection of multi-drug-resistant organisms. Resistant pathogens such as MRSA, Klebsiella pneumoniae, and Pseudomonas aeruginosa survive and become dominant in hospital environments. Reservoirs may be endogenous or exogenous. Endogenous flora are responsible for most HAIs, while exogenous sources such as healthcare workers, equipment, and the hospital environment are important causes of outbreaks. Invasive devices create major risk by bypassing natural host defenses. Central lines, endotracheal tubes, and urinary catheters provide direct access to normally sterile sites. The 4 major device and procedure-associated HAIs are catheter-associated urinary tract infection, ventilator-associated pneumonia, central line-associated bloodstream infection, and surgical site infection. Prevention relies on 3 levels of defense: standard precautions for all patients, especially hand hygiene, transmission-based precautions, contact, droplet, airborne, and bundle care for invasive devices and procedures. Infection control functions through coordinated teamwork. The Hospital Infection Control Committee, HICC, develops policies. The Hospital Infection Control Team implements them, and the Infection Control Nurse, ICN, conducts surveillance and compliance monitoring. CAUTI is the most common HAI worldwide, accounting for approximately 40% of cases. The indwelling urinary catheter is the primary risk factor, with infection risk increasing by 3 to 7% for every additional catheter day. For surveillance purposes, the CAUTI timeline begins at catheter insertion. The risk of infection rises progressively after 48 hours of catheterization. Escherichia coli is the most common pathogen in short-term catheterization. Long-term catheterization often results in polymicrobial infections. Following insertion, host proteins coat the catheter surface, allowing bacterial attachment and biofilm formation. The biofilm matrix protects organisms from antibiotics and host immune responses, creating persistent infection. 2 routes of infection occur: extraluminal spread, approximately 2/3 of cases, via migration along the catheter surface, and intraluminal spread, approximately 1/3 of cases, due to contamination of drainage systems and reflux of infected urine. Diagnosis requires both compatible symptoms: fever, suprapubic pain, flank pain, or pelvic discomfort, and significant bacteriuria greater than or equal to 100,000 colony-forming units per milliliter. Asymptomatic bacteriuria should not be treated. Pyuria alone does not distinguish infection from colonization. The CAUTI insertion bundle includes catheter insertion only for valid indications, strict aseptic technique, non-touch catheter insertion, and secure catheter fixation to prevent trauma. The maintenance bundle includes keeping the drainage bag below bladder level, maintaining a closed drainage system, daily metal hygiene with soap and water, and proper drainage bag emptying using dedicated containers. Every component must be performed correctly and consistently to achieve maximum protection. Key messages: avoid unnecessary catheterization, review catheter need daily, and remove early. Monitor the 48-hour timeline. Treat symptomatic infection, not laboratory results alone. Ensure strict adherence to insertion and maintenance bundles.